at the end of the day, like you can have bad music and you have a good connection. People are gonna like that. Like I love Nirvana, but Nirvana is not what you would say is good music. Like it's pretty shitty musicianship overall. It's just like
I agree.
They had a good connection, and it's like that's way more important than being. If your musicianship,
passion,
exactly.
But it goes back to what you said too about connections. Because there can be some bands too. You're just like, I don't know how the fuck.
Yeah, Nirvana bands these days will not blow up. Bands like Nirvana will not blow up these days.
Exactly, and that's the thing of like people are like, I'm just trying to recreate the Nirvana thing. I'm like, no, you're trying to create that sound. The thing that they did though was be really authentic and really just genuine. And obviously that killed Kurt Cobain, really.
Right. Yeah. Ultimately.
Yeah, but that's the thing of like, if you want to be original and unique and authentic, that's going to be so much more important than just like, oh, I'm going to do the Nirvana thing.
But back then, it was all about seeing them in person.
Exactly. Like,
they'd give people chances back then if they saw potential. That doesn't really happen anymore unless you're
people didn't discover
Justin Bieber at 12 or 13. Like he's like, oh, this kid's probably going to be a good looking dude. He's that good already. Yeah. That's the the exception. It's the exception. People really don't give people, and the upper hand these days. They're like, okay, well, do they have these views on fucking TikTok? And like they probably say that shit now,
absolutely. Yeah. And that's part of it. And it's like that sucks to say, but shoot, I don't know. I suck at TikTok, so it's like it is what it is.
I never use it. So
it's just like it's like Instagram Reels. Have you ever used that?
Yeah.
It's pretty much like that, but solely for video.
Well, that was the weird thing because Instagram only started doing Reels because TikTok was going to be illegal in the U.S. because that thing was China.
No shit.
Yeah. So Instagram was like, well, we're gonna just do that, and then so it was like everyone went from TikTok to Instagram, and then because you couldn't for a little bit, you couldn't download TikTok in the U.S. And then it was like everyone's on Instagram for a hot second, and then TikTok was like, oh, like they worked out with the government, like, oh, you can use TikTok again, and then everybody jumped over to TikTok again, and Instagram has Reels.
Fuck Vine.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Vine. Vine was the best.
Vine literally was the best.
Like I said this before, I was like, you had like what 6 or 7 seconds, and you better fucking be funny.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
Look
That's
at
all you got,
those
bitch.
chickens. Like if I say that, people know what I'm talking about.
Look at all them chickens.
Yeah.
But then they came out with so like when Vine first came out, there was the regular one, and then they did the Revine update where you could revine stuff, and that killed like stuff. Because me and my friends would make vines, and we were in Grand Rapids at some restaurant, and these people came up and they're like, did you guys do the TikTok about dates? And we're like, or the Vine about dates? And we're like, yeah.
No shit.
And
really?
like, you guys are funny. I follow you. And we're like, this is so weird. And then the Revine came out, and like everyone would just follow, everyone that followed like the same like 5 like big people would just Revine all of their stuff. So you couldn't see like the ones that your friends were doing anymore unless you were like on like
See, and that's the thing. I think that's what social media is now. Like,
So you think that's what kind of killed Vine? Ultimately,
the
you think?
Revine, absolutely.
The Revine kind of killed Vine.
Revine kind of like blew up. Like, because the thing that was fun about Vine is like nobody knew anybody, so it was just like you just find random things. And this is funny.
Exactly.
And then when the Revine came out, everybody knew who the same 20 people were,
right?
And it just like massively separated like between the two. So I was
you
like,
couldn't discover any new content.
Yeah, it was hard. Like if you made a Vine,
now.
it had to go hard, and so people would Revine it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, and that was the thing. That's like where Instagram's at. Like, Instagram and Facebook are such dead platforms now. Like their flow in those platforms is so slow versus TikTok. It's so much more fluid. Like, you randomly get 2,000 views on a video for no reason. Like,
well,
I
that's
had a
kind of how.
video get 90,000 views.
Wow.
Or 80,000 views.
Holy shit.
Imagine if that was a CeeLo Drive song.
Right.
You know what I mean?